making this video about the company I'm with in foster care right now. Their name is Apex Family Care. They're a foster agency in Nebraska. I'm currently 18. I'm gonna age out August 10th of this year. Exactly 34 days left until I do. I've been dealing with a lot lately. I haven't known how to process it at all. Such as my foster parent. I've been SHing on my arm. He hasn't really cared at all. He talked to me yesterday. He told me that this behavior is crazy behavior, basically saying that I'm crazy, and then he told me that it's something on the lines of crazy. I know I heard that, and then something about acting out behavior. Basically, here's the backstory of it. I was in there, we were eating dinner, and he told me in front of me, with the other kid in the room, he told me I was trying to terminate having you in my home starting last week. I started the report for that. Since I got a job, which was yesterday when I got the job, he stopped it from happening, which I was kind of upset about it, because he was like, I don't want to put up with your behavior. I don't want to deal with this crazy nonsense or crazy stuff. And then we had another kid here. I'm not going to say their name, keep it confidential, but they were going to move into my room. I'm not naming anybody's names either, to keep this, private, I guess. But I haven't felt good at all for the last 2 weeks, ever since I actually got back with this company. This company deteriorates people. It's not good. I've been with it since I think the beginning of June or May. I went back to it before I was in an independent living home. The home was operated by Apex Family Care. The company I don't care. I'm not going to gatekeep the company. I'm not going to just not say their name, because I don't give two fucks about the company. They literally are the second to worst company I've ever, actually they're the number one now. Number one company I've fucking despise in the world. The number one, well, they're number one, and the second one is Renewed Vision CDDC. The other one I don't like. The only company I've been with that I really, really do love, and I appreciate them for everything that they did for me, was CSI, Child Saving Institute. They're the only company that I loved, that cared for me. Only company that really cared at all about their youth and their kids. The foster parent I had, the best foster parent in the world I could ever ask for. He spent time to take out of his day to talk to me. He wasn't in it for the money at all. And a matter of fact, he would have took that money and used it toward us. He didn't use it toward, because we had another kid in the house, actually a few kids. He used it toward us. He didn't just pocket the money. He was the best foster parent I've ever had in my life, and that got demolished because of me. I ruined that one. Almost every foster home I've been in, I've ruined because of my actions. I usually don't post stuff like this at all, but I'd rather just talk about it and get some advice, I guess, or just thoughts about what I should do, because a part of me just wants to sue the company, maybe, or because they're just, I can't deal with anything. I don't think I finished the story I was talking about, but he told me that he was basically doing a report with them, and since I got a job, basically, he took it back, but he was basically going to get rid of me from his care, or like a notice or something. But since I got a job, that's what he told me. Since you got a job, I took care of that and got rid of it. If I didn't get that job, I would have been kicked out. And this is all from last week. Literally last week was the first time when I SH'd in his house on my arm. I got to Emmanuel because the cops came and all this other shit happened. And now I'm like, why would he just get rid of me after one time? He's like, I don't put up with this behavior. This is crazy behavior. I'm like, it's not crazy. You can't just say someone's mentally ill. He used to be a former therapist, which I don't think he was a good one. I don't think he would have been good at all if he was. And I don't think he is a good person at all. I've talked to people about the issue still, and they're like, it's not that I don't believe you, it's just, I don't know. I would have to get both your guys' standpoints on it. And I'm like, you don't believe me, basically. That's what you're telling me. You don't. You take his word for it versus mine. Because yesterday after we went to Children's again for the issue that I had, because I did some statements yesterday about wanting to basically, we left. And as soon as we left, he was so pissed at me. Like, I'm being for real about this. He was so pissed off at me. He started yelling at me in my face, started saying, you don't go in my mailbox anymore. Basically, the mailbox we have on the street, he told me I can't go in it anymore, and if I do, he's going to call the police on me. He said it's none of your business what I have in there. But I have mail that comes here too. I don't open any of it. I'm not doing any of that. Whatever he thinks I'm doing with it, I always put it on the counter in the kitchen. That's what I always do, is put it on the counter. I don't open it. I don't tamper with it. I just leave it there until he gets home and opens it. Whatever is his, I'll just put it there. But for some reason, he says that he fears for his safety because of that. He says he doesn't feel safe grabbing it, I guess, putting it on the counter. And then, to my surprise, this morning, his dog, his 16-year-old dog, she's a female, he locked the dog in his fucking room. She was crying, scratching, pounding on the damn door this morning because she wants out of the damn room. I called the Humane Society. I called the police. They didn't do anything. They came over. But when the police talked to me, it's like, it's not a police matter. It's not this. It's not this. I'm like, there's a dog in the fucking room, probably starving to death. How is it going to go outside? How is this going to... There's nothing that it can do. And then he talked to my foster parent, and the foster parent was like, I don't feel safe. I don't want him around my dog. I don't feel like he would be safe. I don't feel like my dog would be safe. Basically saying that I'm going to hurt his dog or hurt it or kill it. I'm like, I'm not going to. Have I ever once in my life threatened a damn animal in my life? I love animals. I don't fucking hurt them. I don't do that. I don't know why he's blaming me for being mentally ill, this, that. I don't know what his idea of basically depression would be for him. I don't know what he thinks is depression. That's what he thinks it is. He thinks that I would be mentally ill, crazy, this and that. I'm like, it's not that. Just because someone self-harms and all this other stuff does not mean they're crazy. It does not identify them as a person that's going to be a serial killer or something like that. They're not going to. I would take it. It would be different if the person was hurting other people or animals or something. But that's not me. I've never done that. So I don't know where he's getting the idea of I am that. I don't know where he's getting it from. I texted him about it this morning. It's like, just because I put it in there. He didn't say exactly why. And I might include a screenshot of the message, but he just told me basically just because I wanted to do it or something, because I can. And that's why I told the officer. He didn't do anything. The officer was kind of rude about it. He didn't really care. I came into my room and I started throwing everything and breaking everything. I had this Lego car set that I built that was like over 800 pieces. I broke that. I threw it away because I don't like rebuild. I don't have the manual for it, so I have to break it. I mean, I would have to throw it away. I know you could probably find them online, but I don't even remember the name of it or any of that. So it's basically just done, and I was kind of mad at that myself because I broke that. But I'm just deteriorated. I'm not doing okay. This isn't a situation where I would want anybody to be in. I've had bad experiences with this company, like I said. The other bad experience, I don't know if I posted a video about it. I don't think I did. I removed the video, actually, because I didn't want to have it on there anymore. But there was a kid at the other place, independent living home, like I said before. He was the one that was harassing me every single day, calling me retarded. This isn't a place for retards, but he said. I have all the videos of it still. I posted those on Facebook. I just left those ones there because I didn't feel like... I don't want to leave them on TikTok because I just don't like that type of stuff. I don't like seeing it. Even though I have it on my Facebook, I don't want to see it on here. So, and I don't like having that on my content. And people judging me, saying, oh, you're the one in the wrong, and all this and that. We did argue a little bit in one of the videos. I posted all of those videos, all 3 of them, I believe, or 4 of them on Facebook. I might try to make a link tree today, so that way I can link all my social media profiles, so that way you guys could find it. But I just left it there because I didn't want to deal with it. I just was tired of it. The director of the program didn't really care. I reached out to him multiple times about it. They didn't do anything about what the kid was doing to me. And it just got to the point where I couldn't deal with it anymore. And he took my response of, I don't want to be here in that house. He took that, the director did. He was like, we're just going to discharge you. I'm like, well, first of all, I was being harassed every single day. I don't think anybody would want to live in an environment like that. And I've already lived through that before in my life, through abuse and neglect like that. And I'm not going to live through it ever again. And that's what I told him. And he didn't care. So basically that's how that is right now. I never usually post stuff like this, like I said, but this is just a video to get insight on how I'm doing mainly right now, mentally and everything. Comments about anything, just let me know. I'll try to answer them the best as I can. Currently trying to figure out other options. I start Target because I got hired at Target. I start that on Thursday, I believe. So I'm stuck right now completely on what to do. I have until August 10th until I leave, and I just don't know what I'm gonna do anymore. I'm trying to figure out resources. But there's another part, I'm just gonna mention this real quick. They say they want me to get help, right? But every single time I go to the hospital for SH or SI, this is what the foster parent told me. He told me that every single time you do that DHHS, they get a report of it, a police report, the hospital report, all that, the record of that. But they do that. He told me that, and I was like, he told me every single time you do that takes away time that we have to help you out moving out of your home, out of this place. I'm like, well, how am I supposed to get help then? Because every single time I try to, you guys just say that, and then you just make me want just more anxious, more depressed about everything. Then I keep going back, and it's just a loop of going back and forth. That's what kind of happened yesterday. I was just like upset about everything, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on anymore. I tried dealing with everything, but nothing is working, and I just don't know what to do. I hope this finds people, the right audience, I guess.